This episode is Professor Polly in the case of the never-ending sleep.
In the lab of creaks and bubbling goo, Professor Polly squawked, "We've got work to do."
While hard at work in our new laboratory, trying to figure out how our time traveling works, an alert sounded. Someone was stealing children's candy treats. It didn't take long to figure out who the candy thief was. Chang. He was most likely at the abandoned Weatherby house, pretending to be handing out candy for the trick or treaters. Reports had said Chang would scare the children and then steal their candy bag. I wonder how we should go about solving this problem.
Hey, I have an idea. Maybe we should dress up in our costumes and go trick-or-treating.
That's a great idea. Then Chang will think we're just kids dressed up and coming to get candy.
We immediately put Felicikitty's plan into action. We changed into our costumes and headed out to the old abandoned Weatherby Manor. There was a storm coming, and there were bats flying everywhere on this perfect Halloween night. We proceeded to the front door. We were surprised to see how much candy had been stolen.
That's a lot of candy.
There was literally a mound of candy in the middle of the room, but there was no sign of Chang. Until I looked back over the pile of sweets, and there he was, that menacing reptile looking so proud of himself.
Happy Halloween. Hehehe. Don't you look so cute in those little costumes? Come closer. Would you like some candy?
We stepped closer to the candy. That was too close for comfort. We quickly backed away.
Oh, don't be scared. Yet.
Chang's eyes began to glow as he looked deeply into my eyes, telling my friends to quickly leave the room to warn other trick-or-treaters not to come near. I was alone with this villainous serpent. And honestly, I was quite scared. Felicikitty was not happy about leaving me alone. My fear was replaced by what I can only explain as a deep sleep. Falling to the floor was the last thing I remembered. Meanwhile, Felicikitty meets with the others outside the manor.
We are not going to let Polly sleep forever. I have a plan, and I need you to help.
Okay.
Okay, yes,
I was
okay,
thinking
sure,
we should do
no
something.
problem.
Sure.
With everyone agreeing to Felicikitty's plan, they took immediate action. Burton and Hardy had the job of scurrying up the back of the house in hopes of finding Chang sleeping. Felicikitty had to go in the room where I was. I was still in a deep sleep. She got right to work. Chang was also fast asleep, not realizing Burton and Hardy were sneaking into his room. Felicikitty's plan was to have
Burton and Hardy sneak into Chang's bedroom and quietly remove some of the old wooden floorboards to make a hole large enough for Chang to fall through.
And fall he did. Right on top of me and right in front of the mirror, Felicikitty had placed leaning upright on the floor.
What?
Felicikitty knew that
If we can get Chang to hypnotize himself by looking at his reflection in a mirror, it would break the spell on the professor.
it worked. I awoke, started babbling incoherently, not quite sure what was happening, and saw Burton, Hardy,
he's a heavy
and
one.
Felicikitty taking full advantage of Chang's trance, lifting him up to put him in the police patrol wagon waiting outside the house. After some struggling, they finally loaded Chang into the police wagon. Feeling they had succeeded, the crew cheered and went back inside the house. However, Chang, being the sneaky reptile he is, found a way out of the wagon and hasn't been heard from since.
Ooh, that crafty little kitten. She won for now, but I'll be back. Ha ha ha, I'll be back. And don't worry, my fine feathered fool. Professor Polly, I will be back for you too. Ha 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 ha.
Well, at least for now, we can be happy that Halloween was saved and that Felicikitty's plan woke me from my never-ending sleep. And most of all, I feel very fortunate to have such a wonderful group helping me, a group I am honored to call my friends. From the Professor Polly crew, have a happy Halloween!
Have a happy Halloween!
Professor Polly's house on the hill. Spooky shadows give a thrill. Doors creak open, oh what a sound. In this place adventure shouts.